What's up, y'all? It's your girl Shaksonash, and I want to share about something today. Okay, I just want to tell you guys to set boundaries. Learn how to set boundaries. Boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. You want a song? Chill out. Yo, you need to create boundaries with people. However much someone is a good person, however much someone loves and they respect you, if you don't set boundaries, some people will intentionally use you, but there are those people who will not intentionally do it, but they will find themselves doing it because you let them, because you have no boundaries. They're like, oh, you don't know when, like, you don't know when you want. Oh, wow. Like, I saw myself in this kind of, I saw myself on the screen, like, I was moving like this, and I'm like, oh, okay. If you don't set boundaries, people will cross your, I would have said boundaries, but you don't have them. So people will reach you where you don't want them to reach you. If you don't have boundaries, people will use you like trash. Man, I don't want this for. I don't want anyone to go through this. I don't want anyone to be used. It pisses me off. You know, man. If you don't have boundaries, people will overdo everything in your life. They will overdo. They will not respect you because you have no in your mouth. Everyone that wants to release their trash, they'll come to you. Everyone that wants to send someone, they'll call you. Everyone, like, you have no boundaries. You don't, makatia basendere. And let me tell you something, people who don't have boundaries, let's be real, those are the people who don't love themselves. I don't know, sometimes they don't love themselves, sometimes they're ignorant about the boundary part of it, I guess. Because if you don't have boundaries, people will use you. There are people who will use you intentionally. Narcissists love that. Like, if you don't have boundaries, sometimes I just become speechless about things because I don't know how to express it right. I don't know how to express it the way I feel about it. you know? You don't have boundaries, you become a puppet for everyone, for whoever wants to release their stupidity, they'll release it on you. People won't respect you. People won't give you, like, they won't treat you right, man. They won't. People treat you the way you treat yourself. And let me tell you, sometimes people can't help but do what they do to you because you've let them. Because and people observe, people know you, people see you. You're like, why is it that everyone calls me? Why is it that everyone does this? Why is it that people, man, put some boundaries in your life. Have some boundaries. Because people won't respect you at all if you don't have boundaries. People will call you at any time they want at night. They'll call you at any time they choose. They'll call you to tell you nonsense, because they are bored. They won't respect you. They won't respect your time. They won't man, be careful. If you have no boundaries, create boundaries. In your relationships, at your workplace, everywhere, in everything, create boundaries. Create boundaries. Let me tell you, if you do not have boundaries, people will reach you here. They will reach you here. They will reach you they will be like, blah, blah, blah. And then you start complaining. But it's you. It's not them, it's you. It's you. It's you that needs to do something. Create boundaries. People are users. People are users. Not everyone, but those people are not users, but they can't help but do things because that's how you treat yourself. They can't help. Hmm? Whoever calls you, yes, I'm here. Yes, I'm here. Now I'm here. Yes, like you can't be in one space for minute for an hour because you have no boundaries. Even can't bring me this. Oh, by the way, hey, you're playing nice, eh? Play nice. You see where it will end you. You sit there and start playing nice. Be nice, yes. I'm not saying you be horrible. Do you? But have boundaries in your niceness, eh? Have boundaries because you end up breaking your back for no sense. For no sense, that for things that do not even you won't even gain nothing from. You know? If you don't have boundaries, okay. Sometimes I just think about it and don't have boundaries. Okay, you attract those people who will use you and you learn something. That's if you learn something. Literally, being a nice person doesn't mean that you be a slave. Hmm? Don't be a slave for people. And my space is warning on my phone. My phone has boundaries too. You see? Even my phone has boundaries. I've over recorded today. Yes, I'm not even saying that. Look, I'm not condoning, these techno phones, eh? They're so stupid. Okay, they have no space like that. Oh, but it has boundaries. It's like, man, enough of you now. If a phone has boundaries, I've over recorded and I have a lot of junk on my phone, and I'm overloading it. If a phone that doesn't have breath, if a phone has boundaries and it's like, man, that's enough. Hmm? How about you? Hmm? How about you have who has a mouth? You're like, man, like calmly. Be like, man, like that's no, thank you, no, thank you. Is it okay if I don't do it? Is it okay if I don't do that? Is it okay? Man, and you don't even need to ask for permission because the way you treat yourself is the way are gonna treat you. Let me tell you, sometimes it's not about people, it's about you. In most cases, it's about you. Someone calls you every night at 3 a.m. And every time they call, you pick up. Every time they call, you pick up and you entertain, and after that, you're complaining. Entertain and entertain the next day, and now you're complaining. Entertain and entertain. You're the one who is entertaining them, and you're acting like, I'm complaining. Why are you complaining? When it's you, you tell them to stop doing that. Tell them, even if you be calm. I'm not saying that shout. Hmm? Be like, can you please call me? Be calling me like at around this time. Your favorable time. Like the time that favors you. Can you please do that? And you see if that person will still call you. And if they call you at 3 a.m. again, stop picking the call and see whether they won't stop. You know, it's what I'm talking about boundaries when my phone, checked. So you're like, man, if you don't have boundaries, people will keep on using you because they don't know how to respect you. They don't know how you want to be treated because you don't treat yourself with respect. You know, and I feel like even that thing will actually causes violence because if you have someone who is violent and you if you don't create boundaries, if you don't tell people your non-negotiables, people will try you. Actually, people will push your buttons. They will push your buttons. They'll be like, let me try this. Let me try doing this to them. That's the first move, and you'll be like, you okay? Hmm? And then the next time, push you, and you see like, okay, you're smiling. And the next time, you're like, hmm. Then the next time, slap. And you're like, okay. The next time, that's when they box you, and people start small. People don't just come like, no. People start small. Disrespect starts small. People don't just come and they yell at you. No, that's why you need to have boundaries and respect yourself. Put some respect on your name. Mm. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Do you realize that there are those people when there are those people, hmm? Some are your relatives, some are your friends, some are your whatever. The person, whenever they are with you, they mistreat you. But when someone is around, when a visitor comes or something, they are something else. They treat them with respect. They treat them calmly. They don't yell at them. You think they are stupid? It's because you entertain that stupidity of theirs that they keep on doing it. Why is it that, okay, if it's a general thing, why is it that when they reach on other people, they act differently? It's because you have no respect for yourself. That's why they don't respect you. They yell at you, yet when they are talking to other people, they are calm. It's because you put up with it. Don't do that to yourself. You deserve better. Hmm? You deserve respect. You deserve respect. And you need to set boundaries for yourself, Mm-mm. Let me tell you, there are people who will go yelling to everyone. They will go yelling. But when they reach your presence, they cut their voice. They cut their volume. They're like, come. They come yelling, why are you guys doing this and this and this and this? And then when they reach where you are, they're like, can you please do this? Why? Because you treat yourself with respect, because you have boundaries, you don't entertain nonsense. Hmm? That's why me growing up, I I don't know, I really don't entertain yelling. I really don't want people like I don't want people yelling. I don't like that tone. I can't entertain it, and I will not yell back, but I'll just leave. I'll just I don't do that. That's not me. So people act accordingly when they're around you. If you entertain yelling and all that nonsense, all that noise, that's how they are going to treat you. But if you set boundaries and you're like, I no. Sometimes you don't need to speak. Your actions speak loud. Your, how is it even called? Your reactions. Hmm? Because people, let me say, someone comes yelling and then you start yelling too. There is no difference between you and that person. That's why what they're going to do is they're going to keep on yelling even louder to make your voice, disappear in theirs. And then you make a scene which wouldn't have happened if you were chilling that person. Hmm? People treat you the way you treat yourself. Treat yourself with respect. I'm telling you this, but I need it too. You know? Yeah. Start small. Don't entertain nonsense. Don't include yourself in arguments, things that don't add nothing to you. Just devaluing yourself. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't lower yourself to that. Don't stoop so low. Hmm? You're a queen. You're a king. Don't act like a barbaric person. Don't act like a nonsense person. Because you attract who you are. So when you're like loud and you're always like, you attract the same thing. Hmm? People who yell will become your friends, and then you yell together and make a choir. Hmm? And I'm not saying that don't do you, but if you're someone who doesn't like something, don't do it. Don't be like, and don't do things you don't want just to fit in. There are people who do things to fit in. They know very well they are not that kind of person, but they do it because their environment, in their environment, everyone does that. And they're stooping too low in the name of, I want to fit in, I want people to think that I am, we are the same. You don't need to be the same with everyone. You need, actually, it's nice to stand out. It's nice to be, set apart. You're set apart. Don't treat yourself like the whole crowd. Hmm? Step out of that crowd and act differently and respect yourself. People will respect you. Hmm. People will respect you if you respect yourself. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's the whole lecture. Yeah. Because I want people to think that I'm this. I'm like them. I want people to say that I'm weird. Let them call you weird. Let them call you anything. As long as you know you're doing the right thing and you're not about to stoop too low for anyone, you're doing good. As long as you know that you're not disrespecting yourself in the process. Because those same people who want you to be like them will not disrespect you in the end. They'll be like, I can't slap her. She's she's one of us. Okay, the examples I use, man, are not like, they're not even like, oh no, that one ish. Don't ask her, just tell her to do that. Yeah, she's one of us. Who is she? Who is he? Hmm? Let people be like, who do you think you are? Hmm? She thinks she's something. He thinks he's something. Because you have standards, because you respect yourself, let them be there and, frown. Be like, how are you? Let them mumble. Hmm? But don't change for nothing. Just change positively. Don't change negatively to fit in with some bunch of nonsense people. Yeah, even if you're part of those nonsense people, change. Set boundaries, Be like, man, from today, I want to become a better person. I don't want to be like so and so. Some of you, the people that inspire you, they are so embarrassing. Because you don't love yourself, you start liking people who don't love themselves. Yeah, you deserve better, baby. Just rethink. Do what they call a rethink. I don't even know whether that word exists, but rethink. Yeah. Okay. And we'll be changing, we'll be elevating. It's like some of the things I wanted when I was kind of 15. I think when I look back right now, I'm like, no, that's not what I want now. We'll be changing. We'll be growing. Not growing in age only, but growing here mentally. We grow mentally, we grow spiritually, we grow. We outgrow things, thank you, Lord. Yeah, there are things we outgrow. And you're like, oh, those days when I was still in when I was still a teenager, I used to like people who do this. But now, that's not what I want. I want something different. I want better. Don't settle for what you used to love when you were still a kid. Hmm? Because that's what you thought was, what's up. But now you're like, yeah, just do you. I know what I'm saying right now. Yeah, just do you. I set boundaries because we have a lot of a bunch of users here in the world. Yeah, I love you. Stay prayed up. Create that personal relationship with God if you don't have one. And if you have one, keep going. You're not alone in this. We are together. Don't be like, but for you want me to create a personal relationship with God, but wait, I have one. I have one. Then if you're in your environment, there's no one has a personal relationship, have it. Don't follow the crowd. Don't chase wind. I love you. Stay prayed up. Do you?